How you get on? I'm famous now, no? Yeah, exactly, yeah. How are you? Yeah. We'll catch up, yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. Thanks for it. All right. Hi, my name is Daragh Morgan. We're here in the Claddagh Basin, just opposite the Claddagh Church. Swim Eire 2025. So starting on the 31st of May from Blackrock, diving to our iconic image of Galway, of Ireland, on the west coast, swimming out to the Aran Isles, and then going up to northwest, so clockwise round Ireland, down the east coast, and then back up again. I know it sounds simple when you say it, but that's 1,600 kilometres, averaging anything between 10 to 20k a day, tidal assisted, going on a 6 hour on, 6 hour off basis to coincide with the tide. And just to detail it, we're going to do it in a series of bounds. So it's a series of mini swims almost with a support boat in tow. Now each of these bounds will roughly be in and around 60 to 70k, and that would take around 6 to 7 days, thereabouts, coinciding with the tide. So it's a tidal assisted sea swim, a crew of 3 people on the boat supporting, and then there's supply depots at each of the bounds, as we call them. So for example, we're kind of doing it in coordinates with the RNLI station. So there is 32 all around the coast, and you know the infrastructure is quite good at around all these stations. So that's the rough plan. Obviously it will change. It's adaptable to change to what's going on, but yeah, that is really the logistical, and as well there's going to be a communications between land and sea, to make this as safe as possible as well, because that's very important as well. You know, you don't want to be putting yourself in danger or others in danger as well. So like that's paramount as well. And obviously, you know, we're sitting here, sun is shining. It's not going to be like that all the time in Ireland, you know. So we're planning for bad weather, for good weather. It's just, oh, please God, a good summer is coming. This kind of stage of things, the planning and getting everything ready, yeah, it's a struggle, because you're trying to balance training and everything. But I believe when you're in the water, and my one singular job is just to swim, that will cut through a lot of stuff. And I think, you know, you obviously have to love that endeavour. I love swimming. I love the process of swimming. And I just think it's going to be... I'm just grateful to first have the opportunity to do it, and second, think about doing it, and third, then execute it. And I think it's just that repetition of every day. That's my singular job, to get into the water, to swim as far as I can, and get out, fuel up, get in the next day, and go again and again, weather permitting. So it's going to take about 4 months, give or take. So starting on the 31st of May. Yeah. Is she bellowing? No, not too bad. Now there's not smoke in the place. That's heat. I grew up in Dublin, and then I moved to Waterford, and then I'm in the west coast now. So I've been all over Ireland, and to be honest, like, even this journey itself is really an affinity with Ireland as well. I have a deep love for the country, for the people, for the sea, for the sounds, for the lakes, for the trees, for every aspect of Ireland. One of the key charities that are involved is Galway Simon, predominantly based in Galway. So it's really important to set off from Galway, I think, from that perspective as well, and help them out any way I can. And I think that is why aligning with charities that are doing great work is such a great way to do these adventures and to really give back from it. Because I've done them in both capacities. I've just done them, and then I've done them coinciding. And look, it's great at the end of it when you can see, you've enjoyed the adventure, you've done it, you've lived it, and then at the end of it, as a byproduct, it has helped people in some capacity. Woo! My training regime is every morning I will go down religiously 1 or 2k swims in the ocean every morning without fail. And I don't think I haven't missed it that much since about 2017. I've been doing that. Maybe not in Blackrock, but anywhere that I've been, east, west, south, I've done that. And if you think of it, Ireland is a truly special place with 3 seas. You have the Atlantic from the west, you have the Irish Sea from the east, and then the south you have the Celtic Sea. So 3 amazing seas, and there's an abundance of things in that sea. But at the moment there is problems, and there's no shying away from that. But what I really want to shine a light on is the coastal communities around Ireland, the differences in these communities, the similarities, the nuances, the cuisine, the culture. I think these are really things that might be a little bit forgotten about. And it's kind of might be areas that people don't go to that much or hasn't touched that much. I really want to explore that. I want to shine a light on it, and I also want to talk to people within industries like the fishing industry that has been affected massively in great numbers in recent times. Like, we have one of the greatest natural resources all around us, which is our ocean, and our seas, the Atlantic Ocean, the Irish Sea, the Celtic Sea. We have the greatest natural resource all around us, and it is up to us to make that sustainable and to keep that going and to foster life and not just take. Let's go. The boat is a Nicholson 32 fiberglass hull, beautiful boat. One cylinder Saab kind of bomb-proof engine. Now we're doing it up at the moment. It needs a bit of work, but it is a beautiful, beautiful boat. And her name is Pippin. She is a beaut. A big fiberglass job. It will be the focal point of the journey as well, So yeah, it's a really important aspect of the journey. It's something that's going to sustain us. We're going to cook on it, we're going to live on it, we're going to do everything on it. So yeah, it's a really important element of the journey. A lot of the times we get to a certain position, we're going to have to drop our coordinates and then go to somewhere where it's safe to shelter, to moor up for the night or go into a pier. But that is where it is actually special, because there is a lot of sailing involved in it. But that sailing will connect us with the land, with the people, and then back out. And this is the library. What a very, very good one. How to read water. And then mad one that I had this years ago. This book. Now, it has a bit of mould on it, but don't mind that. This is an unbelievable book. One of my favourite books. Tom Crean, Unsung Hero. We'll just pull that out of the way. I don't know why there's a fucking canoe into the thing, but anyway, that'll be gone. First thing to be gone. Then, these are all the sails, looking good nick. Like, and then this is your little bit of light, and oh my god, look at that, so luxury views. Well, this is it, man. Yeah, we're getting a full survey and just getting the ins and outs of her, and then basically just gonna strip out everything. Like, it looks fucking a bit barbaric now, but like, sure, so does everything at the start, so you need to start somewhere. Same with this fucking trip. So you need to just take control of it and seize it and fucking go for it, like. So the first and probably the most vital block key in it is a boat captain. That is really what I need. I need a really experienced boat captain who knows Ireland, who has preferably sailed a good majority of the Irish coast, and who also is up for the crack and is a good kind of laugh, and that, and you know, because we need to this, you have to enjoy the process, and you have to enjoy the, you know, if it's just striving for the end, it's not going to be a worthwhile. So yeah, just I think a boat captain number one is really what we need, and just to complete the crew. And then there's so much other things, but just to kind of prioritize, you know, what we do need. You know, money will drive this, and it's, at the end of the day, it is a expedition that requires sponsorship and it requires funds, because there is a myriad of things, from nutrition, the food side of things, fuel. We'll be going quite slow, so we'll be using up a lot of fuel on the engine, all different things like that. So look, I'm setting up a GoFundMe page myself, which will try to drive sponsorship just from a local level. Anything you can give to just kind of put it towards, if you can't be involved in the journey and you'd like to see the adventure, because we're going to be putting out amazing stuff all around Ireland, and just to be a part of that in a small way to make it happen, I think that would be like a massive help, and that's a massive need, just to get the funds to really get this going operationally. Then as well, people with expertise with boats, people that can lend a hand with boats, with maybe doing up boats and things like that, because we're in the process of doing up the Nicholson 32 as well. So that would be a massive, massive help. And also people with editing skills, like social media, all this stuff. I think it's really, really vital that we can get people like that. And also, you know, if you have contacts, if you know people that, you know, company sponsorship, anything like that, that might want to get involved, that might want to sponsor it, maybe in a non-monetary way, through gear, through, you know, food, anything like that, it's really, really essential to get them over the line as well. So that kind of drives down the cost as well. So yeah, I think the main things are boat captain, money, which is sponsorship to just get this going operationally, and then corporate sponsorship then as the kind of kicking it back in. So yeah. Swim Eire 2025, for Ireland, with Ireland, by Ireland. Let's be a part of history. Right.